Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday morning, August 31st. So I had a really good day yesterday. So good that I couldn't go to sleep last night. I also think that there might be some Schumann resonance stuff going on because even when I woke up this morning, I still have like the hissing noise in my ears like it does. So maybe the reason I couldn't go to sleep had more to do with that than everything that happened yesterday. But lots to talk about, and I'm going to kind of whiz through here the best I can. So, first, my favorite person came into the office yesterday unexpectedly, and they are redoing their routes or whatever. And he was just telling me he wasn't going to be there next Tuesday, and yada, yada, yada. Anyway, it put the fear of God in me that they could change the routes and I would not be able to see him anymore on a every other weekly basis. So it prompted me to give him my card with my personal phone number on it. So he didn't run screaming like a little girl like the last guy did. So that was good. I was happy to see him. And that started off my day on a very good note. The main thing that I want to talk about, though, is August 26th, I got an email about some Facebook litigation and a lawsuit that is going on. And I didn't do anything with it until yesterday. I saved it in my email. I kept like pulling it up, and I kept saving it as new mail because something told me I needed to like take a look at this. Facebook is being sued. And it's a class action lawsuit, apparently. And you can also look it up online. Even if you did not get an email from the settlement court or whatever, you can still file a claim. And it's super easy. So that's one of the reasons I want to talk about this. So I finally pulled up the email yesterday. And what it is about is somebody, I think it's April 22nd. Of 2010 to September 2011, if you did such and such thing, you can get in on this class action lawsuit. And it has to do with clicking on a like button and then having like internet tracking attached to you, I suppose. Whatever the case is, they have an online claim form. It was super easy to fill out because once I read through it and looked at it, I was like, I'm going to just see what it is. How many hoops do I have to jump through? Like practically zero. And so I decided to fill out the claim thing. It wanted to know like your name, your address, and email address, and what your username was, and were you a user back between this time. I know I was because I remember where I was living when I set up my my Facebook account, and it was in the basement. So it was 2009 to 2010. So I definitely would have been a user when they're talking about this particular situation. So then I go through and I fill everything out, and at the very bottom, it's asking for like ways for your money. How do you want your money? And the phone rang, and then I was like, oh, I am not giving my banking account information. This has got to be a scam. Answered the phone, went back and looked at it, and it was like, no, that is not what they were asking for. They were asking for, how do you want the money deposited from this claim? And there were like several, like a gift card, MasterCard gift card where no bank account is needed, Venmo, Google Pay. I don't know. There were like 3 or 4, or you could have a check sent to you. So they gave you lots of options where you did not have to put in banking information, because I was not about to do that. And so I filled it all out, and then I was like, I started kind of second guessing myself. I'm like going, is this real, or did I just like really screw up? So I did get on and I did a Google search, and there is an actual like litigation going on, and there's like a whole website. I posted that link to the website on my Soul Purpose Insights channel on Telegram. If you want the link, It's easy there, but you can also just do like Facebook, internet tracking lawsuit or something like that, and it'll take you to the website, and it has all the frequently asked questions, and you've got to have your claim in by September 12th. So again, if you got that email and you ignored it, I'm going to suggest go back and relook at that, because Facebook, the lawsuits that we have heard about going against the bad guys is starting to happen. And this is a prime example of one. And so anyway, if you didn't get that email, you can still file a claim if you believe that you were on like a user back then. And I think they said October 22nd or October 27th is the day that they go to court for like the final thing. So all the details are on that website, and you can make a decision whether you think, yeah, I want to be in on that. I don't care if they give me 2 cents, $20, or $200. The fact that these assholes are getting ready to, get taken down monetarily makes me very, very happy. And I am happy to share that anybody that's interested in that, go check that out, because I would imagine there's going to be a lot more of these coming down the pike. We've heard that through different channels. This was the first one that kind of just popped into my face, and I was like, I can't ignore this. And it was so easy to file the claim that I was like, oh my God, and after I got done, I was like going, man, I'm going to make some money off this. I don't know, maybe I won't, but just the fact that I am involving myself in taking the assholes down makes me feel really good. One of the other things, I got an email a text message from one of the gals that I had done a reading for like 2 months ago. And in the main reading that she had, there was a particular name that kept coming up that was a neighbor in that reading. And she sent me a message yesterday and let me know that she had figured out who the person in the reading was that is in her life right now that fit exactly who the reading, who it wasn't. Anyway, I know that doesn't make sense. I understand it. It was just one more confirmation that the information coming out of these readings is like so non-coincidental. It's amazing. One other thing I know you don't care about, but I found out that I have baby cucumbers last night, and I am so freaking thrilled. I'm probably going to have 100 cucumbers off of 3 plants. For a beginner gardener, I was a little worried because I hadn't seen any bees or butterflies or anything, and I'm like, they're not going to do anything because they needed to be pollinated. So that ended my night, and that might have been, I'm dancing around at 9:15 last night, high on life. And so that might have been why I couldn't go to sleep as well. One last thing. I spoke to someone over the weekend. I want to tell you about his channel and how in awe I am of this soul that has come down here and what he has taken on in order to bring in New Earth. I believe he is one of the major players in New Earth transition. And a little background, his channel is Joey Maiza, Joeymaiza. And it is about his de-transition story. So, long story short, he was born a female. In his 20s, decided that he wanted to transition his body to a male, started doing that, and realized how unaligned he felt. And now it's everything about his journey is about getting back into alignment with his soul, with his masculine feminine energy, and he is so spiritually aware and fascinating. And I just want to give him kudos because he is taking on a tough subject on Earth this go around. So anyway, if you want to go check him out, please do. Watch his intro video, and it does like a quick explanation of who he is. And then he has several very interesting young men and the story behind it. And I'm like, we're all trying to get into alignment and find our way back to source. And he just has a lot of good points. So anyway, I think that's it for the most part. I don't have any truth or information because I haven't been watching anything. Just not interested in the bullshit right now. So anyway, I hope y'all have a good day. It's the end of the month. It should be busy at work today, and I will talk to you later. Bye.